there, my name is Neil, and I'm coming today from beautiful Brisbane, Australia, where the art is abundant and the fruit is delicious. The fruit is delicious. Today, I'd like to share with you a poem that I wrote about the human brain. I hope you like it. Neurons passing proximities transferred through electricity from point to point. Your mind arrives, the calculations to decide the pieces of the picture, till you can map out each and every fixture of the fabric that beholds you, of the reality that your eyes have sold you. In actuality, is the sky blue? Nah, it ain't all nothing but see-through bits of O2, but try and tell that to the right half of you, all you get is blue. Cause we need a neural net to keep the moment in check, just like right's brother left that knows your whole trek, where you're going, where you've been, and what's next. As the master of coherency and time, mind can always find the next rhyme, suspended in a moment in time, clustered in a point in my mind, and all I have to do to unwind it is picture the branch for the phrase that fits my stance on the page, cause those poetic phrases blaze as bright as days, while haze illuminates my mind like a maze, where the rhyme is the cheese, and my paths are my memories. It works like this. Every time my brain reads and writes, just like yours, it stores and pipes the info to another place in mind. It then associates it with the current moment in time, so the next time you need to unwind the conceptual intertwine, it'll be at the tip of your mind. Special? Maybe. My brain writes twice, so every single memory can stay with me infinitely, with a caveat of occasional timeline inconsistency. Imagine if your two half-brains couldn't quite agree. Might be a problem for your reality. But this machine inside my head has intelligence and motivation. It's got inspiration without limitation, just not so much that quote-unquote normal socialization. But even with that debilitation, I function okay, because I think of me as a photographer capturing the light of day, absorbing the words they relay, reflecting and augmenting the emotions you portray. I am but an artist that can only see his way, but a creator obeying his inner say. The story of existence in my voice is the only story portrayed. For me, it's the only embodiment displayed. So I write what I see and I write what I feel, because we all know that tangibility is the only thing that's real. So touch your surroundings, because if you don't, who's to say you ever existed? Who's to say your thoughts at all persisted? Thinking is simply not enough, and though the opposition might feel rough, pour out your heart and let them try to call your bluff, because when they're wrong and you're right, your perspective will bring brightness to the night. To the blind, you bring sight. Thank you for listening, lovely internet humans. I hope you enjoyed this little slice of my life. And if you did, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could click the like button. And if you happen to know anybody that would appreciate this poem, it would mean the world to me if you could send it their way. As I mentioned in my last video, I've written 2 full-length albums in the last couple of years. This poem is actually not going to be included on either of those when I release them, but it's in the same sort of style. I do intend to write music for it, and I'll probably include it on the next set of albums that I pull together. In my last video, I mentioned that I'm going to make a question and answer video using the questions in the comment section below. That video is still coming soon. So if you do have any other questions for me, feel free to leave them below, but I'm also really interested to hear any sort of thoughts or feedback that you might have about my poetry. Write me a note. I'll definitely read it. The other thing I thought I'd mention is that I started a Patreon to help offset some of the server costs that I've been running into when using artificial intelligence to reimagine the music videos that I'm creating for my album. This level of processing power is really expensive. If you'd like to support me on there, I've already posted a few trippy music videos for some of the instrumental songs, pre-release, looking for feedback. Feel free to check them out, but definitely no pressure. I'm gonna create this art with or without funding. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.